Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on down to UWA Sports Park for the Belt-Up Colts Grand Final. It's Joondalup taking on Associates this afternoon. Absolutely cracker day down here. It's going to be 22, slightly overcast, bit of wind. To right across your screen, Associates finished 4th. Big upset win with a 65-metre breakaway try from the prop after the siren.
All good.
Your referee for the fixture this afternoon, Jordan Kaminsky, looks ready to go.
Jack.
Soaks are ready. Joondalup's ready. And we're underway in the 2020 Belt-Up Colts Grand Final. And Associates take it. 25 from their own line. Choose a wide forward pod. And they crash nicely.
Okay, playing advantage.
First advantage of the afternoon coming.
11 white offside.
That's the wing for Joondalup, who was offside, but Soaks are going to run the ball. They're going to choose to go wide straight away. They want to keep the ball in hand here. There's not much wind yet this afternoon.
Going back, guys. No advantage. Number 11 offside, go.
But usually the wind will blow right to left as the afternoon rolls on and becomes a big kicking advantage for any team.
Right where I am, mate.
That's running to the left of your screen. Soaks are going to opt to kick to the left corner.
Take a step, Gabe. They were never back, okay?
This one's not out. Recovered well. Pulled down at halfway, choosing blindside. They go box kick. Fullback's got it covered. He's inside the 22 just, but opts to come out. Ball's out at the back. Soak scramble. One's over for Joondalup on the pilfer. He's been knocked off now. Good forward pod. 35 from their own line. And the counter comes through from Joondalup. They wrap up the 9. So 6 phases in, stagnant so far, only gaining 6 or 7 metres.
So here what?
Need to find some quicker ball. Half tries to scoop, but finds 2 forward. Ready from Joondalup.
Yep, well done.
Joondalup line speed really good. Soak's just a little bit predictable at the moment. Half switches back. Inside check ball, read well. Pick and drive gets held up from Joondalup.
Tackle release.
Tackle release is made now, got a release. Half has another scoot like this in 10 early from him, but he's not finding a way through. One Joondalup player coming to the sideline immediately, the number 8. Looks like he's done a bit of a shoulder. That's Ruben Smuts. Grab a kick through to the corner. Fullback there covering. Slips a little bit. Slips again. Tackled well by Associates. The 2 slip-ups doesn't allow him to counter-attack at all. But Joondalup have the ball. It's slow to come out.
Leave, Gold. He hasn't rolled. Leave. He hasn't rolled.
And penalty, no roll. Tap taken quickly and, of course, offside.
Got advantage. White.
Referee Kaminsky letting him have advantage. Soaks line set, ready. Nothing coming from it.
Advantage, guys. Not back 10.
And Joondalup get their first penalty of the afternoon now.
7. Back 10.
Hugh Edwards just tackling immediately after the tap. Silly penalty to give away.
Go. Just with your pilfers
Kick
at the
nicely
moment,
in
I'm not
touch.
seeing them actively going for the ball. They're just re-wrapping that player on the ground. I need him to be going for the ball or get out of there, okay?
We're trying, but they're putting it under them.
Okay.
You know, like when they put it under, it's hard to like.
Where we are. Yeah. They can set the mark. Yeah. You guys set.
So 5 minutes into the belt-up Colts grand final. 0-all. Joondalup feeding from their own line after the penalty. The backs are set deep here, but they're not moving at too much pace. Soak's defence gets up well. All the backs are still out. They've got another forward pod, and now they've got an overlap if they choose to come blind again, but they don't. Props isolated, buys himself some time. Chance out wide for Joondalup. Inside centre, pulls it into the 22. Penalty comes the way of Soaks. Number 6 straight on top of it. Jack Noble, the captain for Associates, wins an important penalty for his side. And they'll be able to exit straight away now. Joondalup with a nail-biting win last week in the semi-finals.
No, you've got to be on the ball.
Calamunda was spinning it wide to score a try in the corner to beat them in the final seconds. The pass is deemed forward, so Joondalup advanced through. And that one's not straight. Joondalup opt for the line out. They go again. There's a good win at 4, dishing out to the pod.
Yep, done well.
And gaining nice metres there. Stagnant the prop. Moving forward now.
No hands, Gold. No hands. What?
Joondalup into the 22 now, their first real attacking opportunity. That's definitely on. You can hear all of that. Yeah. And Associates with a good turnover win. But they have to kick into touch quite sharply. They didn't really gain many metres, so it's a big win for Joondalup.
Got plenty for the ball.
So Joondalup have a line out. Sorry, 15 out from the line.
Good. Fine. Nothing.
Lost forward. It was a good sack from Associates, causing the disruption. And they've come away with a turnover, scrum down. Soaks ball.
Guys. We are. Hang on, guys, boys. We agreed on a game, okay? Let's keep it. Scrum.
Make sure it's straight in.
Jack, jump in, mate. Crouch! Bind! Set! Stay bound, White.
Soaks go to the pocket after a solid scrum. They kick downfield. Does make its way into touch. It's a really good exit. Just up to the 40-metre line from their own try line.
Come up here.
So stagnant early, Joondalup with a slight advantage in attack. And they go to the corner. 2 chases for Joondalup here. It's a foot race. They all go over the top of the ball. No one manages to hold it. Now Soaks get a chance. Manages to keep it in play, but comes off. The man he tried to pass to into touch. Half chance there for Joondalup. Just a little too much weight on the kick, didn't sit up.
You boys here, yeah? Come to the mark. That's you guys. Yeah. I'll set the defensive line, guys. Tackle!
Joondalup's
Ripped and tackle.
lose that one in the contest. Soaks have got it. Joondalup all over this one, but they get cleaned out. Now what can Soaks provide in attack now? They're in a similar position to they were 5-6 minutes ago. They go over the top straight away. Winger gets back and covers well. Assesses his options. Wrong foots the 9, he goes to ground. Ball available at the back.
No, leave gold off feet, leave. Off the ball first and then wait for the clean out. Next on your feet.
Just not getting the turnover right there. Associates hitting the deck first, then dragging back in towards the ball. That's a really good kick into touch.
Oh, sorry, mate. Yeah.
So Joondalup
Absolutely,
off their penalty will have a line out, 25 out from the line.
The middle, you guys there, yeah?
A little too far out for the rolling maul. So we'll see if the Joondalup backs have something in store for us early on here.
5. You got time. You got time.
5-man line out.
Fine.
Uncontested at 3 off the top. Joondalup go backdoor once. The 10's got it. Gives the dummy pass and he goes straight through. Can get it out to his wingers. The outside center's got it for Joondalup.
Yeah, it's not gone.
And it's going to be lost forward over the line. It was a brilliant set-piece move by Joondalup, dishing out the backdoor dummy runner. And the 10 managing to slice through the gap, giving it to his outside centre, but they've lost it just across the line. So a big let-off for Associates.
Yeah.
Really liked the line, ran by Carlo Alexander, the 10 for Joondalup there.
We hold the push, guys. Stepping back, staying in the contact. Crouch! Bind!
They need to do well to exit here.
Set!
Ready, squeeze!
Nicely struck off the boot. And finds the touchline. Soaks doing really well to exit when they're getting these turnovers. But they just need to look a little bit more dynamic, a little bit faster in attack. Joondalup looks a lot sharper at the moment. Managing just to find holes with a bit of speed running onto the ball. And another chance to march back up the field. Good win at the front. But the pass doesn't go to hand. Anyone's ball. No one wanted it from Joondalup. Managed to secure up, but they're back on halfway. They've lost 10 metres.
Backwards.
And this one doesn't go to hand either.
Oh, he's regathered.
Now pushing forward on the wing.
Stay here, Gold.
Isolated forward runner. There's a man over the top for Associates. And wins the turnover sharply. There was no one coming over the top for Soaks there. And it looks like Luke Bowles might have won the turnover. Not the best kick from Soaks that time. Nonetheless,
and then he survived it.
Chance for them to get their first real attacking opportunity of the day. They haven't entered the 22 yet. But 14 minutes in. This could be a better time than any to get the first points in the grand final in the Belt-Up Colts. Juggled at the back, lost backwards. Almost drags into touch. Soaks need to settle here. They take a phase. Charging onto it now. Almost at halfway. Numbers out here for Soaks. Shoot defense coming. Ball doesn't go to hand. Maybe he was watching the shooter, not the ball. Gets the wrap around the outside. Needs to cut back inside here. No, thrown into touch. It's a brilliant tackle into touch. And he gets a little look too. George Peters showing some authority.
That's you, Sykes. You boys there yet?
Throwing the man from Soaks across the sideline. Back door again. Soaks doing well to apply some pressure here.
Release goal! Anthony's knock on.
Lost forward in contact. Good win for Soaks.
Nice to see you, boys. Guys, hang on, boys. I've had no issues with the first two scrums. I think we're going good. Okay? Keep that standard.
So now Soaks with a chance to show us a backline move.
Set.
Ready now!
They get the ball straight in. Shove coming from Joondalup, but Soaks counter well. The 10 gives the lofty pass, catches it back door. Finds his outside centre, trying to break through.
Fine, ball's out.
Ball recycles quickly. Half has to go. And Soaks are very sucked in here. Joondalup managing to keep a fan out at the moment. Soaks pull numbers left. Nice forward pod out here. Can get off one more pass and a chance for the winger. He's stepped inside the first, stepped inside the second. He's just got to beat the fullback, but Soaks are going to go in. No, he gets brought down 5 metres out. What an amazing tackle.
No ruck.
Need to quickly recycle the ball here, Soaks. They're all crowded around the ball. Chance out to the right. Winger's got it. Pulled down again. And the penalty comes straight back to Joondalup.
7 was on that, Jack. That one was fine. Yeah, but then you played, so it was fine.
Soaks with the first massive line break of their afternoon. It was a big tackle from Adam Smith, the fullback at Joondalup. And after another set phase getting it out right, Joshua Petrus couldn't get over the line and turnover comes. That looks better from Soaks. See if they've flicked the switch now. They got a
It
chance.
just had no effect because you weren't there yet, and then ball back, so.
Joondalup ball, 30 out. One at the top, but lost forward. Scrum down, Soaks ball. So on the other side of the field, 15 metres closer to the line, they've got another chance to run a set piece. You can sense something coming here for Associates now. 18 minutes into the first half of your Joondalup Colts Grand Final. It's all locked up at 0 apiece still. Scrums have looked good so far. Soaks have left the blind side completely open. They've got all the backs out. Running with 4 across the front and 2 back. They choose to pick blind, 8 dish to 9. Manages to stay in the field of play. And moving up 24 out from the Joondalup goal line. The big prop, the try scorer after the siren last week. Leg drives through the first and second. And now they've entered, and they've got numbers out to the left if they can spin it early here. They go inside check ball for the runner. Now they've lost their 10. Do they have a playmaker out the left? Feeding again for the forwards. Only one support runner with him. But drives nicely. We're 7 out from the line. Another good chance for Soaks to get over here. Spinning out left. Crashed up. 6 out now. Gaining metres. Do they look short side? No, they're going to set up another forward pod. Happy to suck in the Joondalup numbers for now. Creeping forward, getting closer. Could be huge this try if they get over. Joondalup needs something. Inside ball to the 10 again. Plenty of forwards on the left, but Joondalup ready to match it. Line speed was good. Straight through the middle. It's going to be a penalty. The ball was behind his feet. The ball was behind the player's feet. 2019 law variation. Cannot pick up the ball from behind you. Good law knowledge there from the referee, Jordan Kaminski. And Joondalup, with a huge pressure relief, kicked that one out of their 22 with their feet to the line out. So a silly mistake from Associates.
You guys there, mate?
And a second red hot chance goes begging. Joondalup need to fight back into this one. 15 minutes left in the half.
Fine.
Winning at the front, and they
Take
go
them
into the
back.
pocket. They kick straight downfield.
You're on now.
It's beaten both the men, and it's going to dribble into touch unless the fullback daps it in, and he does. It was a brilliant kick. And lost forward.
Knock
A
on.
chance for Joondalup here. They recover after. Knock on advantage. Joondalup ready to go. It's going to be a scrum. It was a brilliant kick.
Oh, sorry.
Turn the winger
goal.
and the fullback
And
inside out. And the inside ball gets lost forward. Joondalup scrum. A complete reversal in field position straight away.
For a knock on. Yeah, because you were in front of the ball and then come back and picked it up. Yeah.
Joondalup had a great first set piece when they had ball up here. Do they have another one in the book? Do they say they run the same move?
Jack, jump.
So with 2 at the front, 3 at the back, winger on blind side.
Boing!
Expect this to go from 10 to 15 running on a sharp angle. 8 picks blind. Doesn't dish. Gets wrapped up well. And pick and drives the option.
Release 8, gold, release.
11 from the line. Slow ball. Soaks happy to contest but
Okay.
lose a couple metres.
Advantage.
6 out now.
You got number for us? John?
Big forward pod running. Penalty advantage coming. Call from the sideline.
Okay. Right, you got penalty advantage, high tackle 7.
High tackle was the call. So Joondalup can spin one.
So here, gold.
They throw it back on the inside. Just the fullback to beat here. Gets stopped short. 2 out now. Big chance. Joondalup look to go
Okay.
wide.
Second advantage.
Winger
15
spins
gold,
inside and outside. Inside and outside. Loses a couple metres. If they fan out, they can go again. Blindside. 2 on 3. They check it on the outside. Chance for Joondalup to go into the corner. And they're going to score the first try in your Belt Up Colts 2020 Grand Final. It's Ruben Smuts in the corner. They had the 3 on 2. The call came from the 10 to check it back. And Joondalup are going to go over for the first try of the afternoon down here at UWA Sports Park.
Sorry, don't let that become a trend down in the red zone.
Penalty advantage was coming, but they didn't need it.
No, not a
They'll
fix.
score
That
the
was
try,
good.
and it'll be 5-0.
Let it become a trend.
Kick to come in the corner.
Yeah. Yeah, on the line. Okay, take some water. No, get a kick up here. Thank you. Okay.
It's been a really good start by both teams this afternoon. A little bit deadlocked for the first 15 minutes, but now both sides trying to open things up on attack. Soaks have had a couple chances, didn't convert. Joondalup have had 2 chances, and now they've converted 1. Kick doesn't go over the top. Score's going to remain 5-0. Joondalup over Associates. There's going to be just over 11 minutes left in the half.
Call for my touchy that high. Oh, really? Yeah, yeah.
Kickoff comes. Wrapped up nicely by Joondalup, getting the dish off. Beats the first tackle, gets brought to ground now.
No, leave. No, it's not out.
Short side. getting the dish off. Winger tries to open up, couldn't. Throws the ball backwards. 8 does well to keep it in play. Spinning out. Wide ball. Chance now, one-on-one on the wing. Wrapped up, cover defense. Good from Soaks. They train that a lot across all the grades. Getting dragged in to touch the winger, but just stays in. Needs to place it back. Soaks might have the turnover.
He ripped it fine. Replay touch.
So turnover was good, then he was tackled into touch. It's going to be a Joondalup throw.
Hang on 1 sec, I'll talk to my touchy. Do you see who was in possession, Jacob? Yeah, thanks. The rip was fine. You just got the turnover. You guys on the line, yeah? That's on their line, Gabe.
Nice win up at 2 from Joondalup. Full stretch. They go straight for a forward run.
Let it come, Gold. Roll.
Numbers are not out for Associates. Quick ball would have been good there.
Done well.
So they choose to go back as the covered defense was shifting. No way through. 40 out from Soaks line.
So there, Gold. Yep. Let's roll quicker, Gold.
Soaks taking 3 to pull down the big prop from Joondalup. Turnover almost comes. Lost forward. Does so nicely there. There was good pressure at the tackle.
First knock on White. We'll have a Gold scrum.
Luke Bowers getting straight over the top of that one for Soaks.
Even you said we want to play flow in the game.
Yeah, you're right.
Make sure you stay tuned all afternoon here. Plenty of rugby to come. After this one, we'll have the reserve grade clash, followed by the Premiership Championship game, and then at 4:20,
Fine.
we're going to have the Rugby WA Fortescue Premier Grade Grand Final between Cott and Soaks, and it's going to be an absolute massive battle of Broome Street. As Soaks dish out to the right, there's a bit of a tip tackle there, but the winger gets free.
11.
Playing penalty advantage, check inside, the halfback's got it, the fullback's on there as well. Lost forward.
Knock on, advantage was over.
Advantage was over, so we'll just have the half-time. Time off, sorry. We're going to come back to talk about the tip tackle.
11. 11. Yeah. Yeah. Dangerous tackle, mate. We've gone above the horizontal, then he's landed on his back in space behind his shoulder, okay? Yellow card. No, you can't. Go off the 10. Back here.
So there's going to be a yellow card to Joondalup. Not what they needed.
Out here. Tip tackle.
Coming back for the foul play. It's the wing up. Dane Loontith from Joondalup will be spending 10 in the bin. And Soaks have a chance to get this one into the 22, but it's not a great kick at all.
Sorry? No, it's there. Go.
Maybe they kept it out on purpose. I wouldn't think so. But another chance now. Soaks have had 2 cracks. They've got close both times. And now 14 on 15. They're going to want to use this ball and level things up, if not get in front with a good try. They fake it 1, and then they fade to 3, then go front of the line out. So a safe line out ball. 1 nicely, and on the angle, Soaks now push up to the 22. Haven't entered yet, but it's a real chance. Soaks spinning out left. Driving forward, 8 taking a little bit of a beating, but the number 1, the big prop, ripping, bumping, and then giving out to the wing.
No, leave, Gold.
It's another massive turnover. Joondalup not allowing Soaks to play, and as they've done before, they try to turn him inside out with the kick. This one recovered nicely though. Cracking the first one, the fullback, and the second and the third gets back to the 40-metre line. That's a good run.
No.
Pick and drive, gains another 5, but he's isolated. Support arrives.
Take a step, White.
Plenty of forwards for Soaks wanting to run the ball, and they're running a little more dynamic now. Happy to get a head of steam going before they get it. That run was a little more lazy from the 12. Out to the left now. There's an overlap. Fullback didn't get his arms free, just decided to take the contact. Counter ruck attempt, short side. Half tries to scoot, fakes back. Now they need to get over the top. Soaks inching their way forward at the moment. The number 7 having his third run in this set of plays. His first two were good, that one not so much. Has to dish it backwards.
No, he's not on the ball.
Slow ball now. High into contact, needs to get to ground. Strip comes, but it's still Soaks' ball.
Fine.
Soaks just lost a little bit of momentum here.
Both went low.
To counter ruck comes. Joondalup have won it. And they go straight for the box. No one home. Just bounces in the field of play. And that's a net win. Joondalup doing really well to hold off the Soaks attack there.
No. Yep, no
Just
worries.
denying any chance of a line break for Soaks.
Who's off?
They fell back into the first 15 minutes there, just dishing off to forward pods.
4.
Not much creative coming. After that 6th or 7th phase, they need to maybe look wide, give their backs a chance. They're going to make a sub as well, Soaks.
Yep. You guys just up to this mark, yeah?
Joondalup steal this one at the front. Well read.
On feet, gold. Fine, ball's out. Ball was out, 7's fine.
Runners are onside. The big number 1 doing what he does best again.
Lead
Marley
two.
Pierce just bumping off players left and right. Overlap short side, but they're going to run it straight. Flat-footed. Rush defense was good.
No, still in.
Working their way just left and right. Joondalup trying to steal some meters. Short side, overlap now, just one more to beat. Down on the wing, another chance for Joondalup. And they go in, that's a really good piece of hands. Joondalup have got 2. They got a man in the bin, but they've managed to cause an overlap down the short side. And some really nice hands from the entire back line and forward pack. Connor Sharrett going in under the post for a try.
No, we'll have time for kick.
It's 10 points to 0. Kick to come right in front.
No, we'll have kick off.
There'll be just under 2 minutes to go in the half. After we see this one go over. Does successfully there, so it's 12 points to 0 in your Belt Up Colts Grand Final for 2020. Joondalup still with a man in the bin, but they've done well to score.
Clock there for your reference, mate.
Soaks are going to need something before half time to keep their chins up. It's a good chase on the kick. They wrap up the catch up.
No hands, no hands.
And they try to go straight through the middle. And they give away the penalty. They just needed to go straight through, stay on their feet. Didn't need to worry about the ball. And they've given away a penalty. That was their chance. And they're just a little too keen to snatch it away from Joondalup instead of going over the top. They had the overlap 4-on-1. This one's not out though. Caught well. Fullback dishing across. Now they've got a little bit of space. Chooses to dummy and losing it forward. So not able to convert twice here. Joondalup just letting him know
Yeah. All right, guys.
exactly what's going on.
Still got time for a scrum, okay? That's all right. It's out of our system now, boys. No more. It's all right now, mate. It's out of our system now. No more. No for passes, okay? Fine.
Just a little bit too close. Referee will just be asking for a little bit more space there.
Fine. Set.
Not happy again.
Same scrum, guys. Hang on, guys. It's a bit of both. You've just lost your foot and at the same time. Okay. Yeah. So let that line.
Longer binds the call to keep the space. I'd expect a little bit of action out of Kaminsky here if this one just falls straight in. But we get away with that one nicely. So time's expired in the half. Joondalup with the last roll of the dice. And they just grub it through to the corner. It'll run into touch.
Half time.
And in your 2020 Colts Belts Up Grand Final, it's Joondalup 12 over Associates 0. Joondalup looking really sharp in attack at the moment.
Yeah.
And Associates just need to be a little bit more creative in attack, because when they've got up there, they've looked threatening, but they just need to work their way up to field. We'll be back with the second half just after this.
I think we've been okay. You know, there's that little bit of trend down in our 22, but I think we fixed that in the last few phases. Just that second half, I really need a big effort for those guys to roll. Yeah. Yeah, because you guys are getting nice quick ball.
And we're back for the second half of the 2020 Bell-Type Colts Grand Final. Soaks kick it off. Joondalup fumble backwards. And they're just outside their own line. Joondalup still with a man in the bin. Only a minute and a half left, I believe. But they're up 12 points to nil. As Soaks look to go wide early here. Inside ball back to the 15. He's got a chance, but there's a lot of defenders in the way.
Release wide.
30 from the line. You could hear the message coming out of the Soaks huddle. They wanted more energy. But they've lost that one forward. They wanted more energy. They wanted to spin it faster. They were using the forward pods well. But after 3 or 4 of them, they've been told, spin it wide. Let's use the ball. We look good when we go wide. Joondalup said, let's hold this one down. Let's make sure we contain ball. Hold a lot of possession. We'll kick it down when they're in our half. So an interesting first scrum here.
All good. Crouch. Bind. Set.
Joondalup choose to run this one. Still choosing to run here, Joondalup. Just happy to dish it across the back. Line speed was good.
Not on it, Gold. No.
Short side. Getting sized up by a big forward, the winger.
No hands, Gold.
Stays just in the field of play. As the sun comes back out from behind the clouds now. Soaks get another penalty.
That's fine. He did release.
Really good picture there. Released the player well, got straight back on the ball. Could have been Jack Noble, the captain again. He's lightning around the rucks. This one might not make its way to touch, doesn't. And a big banana. So Soaks only progressing about 10 metres forward after the kick back. Need to make sure those ones in a grand final. Just get it into touch, take the line out, and have a crack at them. They'll find themselves 25 out here. And the yellow card has returned to the field. So a full complement of 15 for Joondalup again now. As Soaks sloppy ball at the back, half decides to run. Short side. Moving up to the 22. It's a good leg drive. And going again. So this is where the call has been made at half time. Once they've done this a couple times. No, Joondalup straight back on the ball.
Holding on. You took an extra roll. He had clear release.
So the Soaks player went to ground. Tried to gain an extra metre by rolling forward. And trapped himself amongst a big Joondalup turnover. And could not release it from there. So Joondalup looking really sharp on defence. Not committing too much to the rucks. Just waiting for the turnovers as they win that one at 4. It was a brilliant throw. And they go straight to the pocket. And as expected, they're not going to play in their half. They want to get it down. Make Soaks do all the running here. Straight over the top. Turnovers coming again. Brilliant still Joondalup. Now they can get an attack on. Choose to peel left.
Okay, leave now, Gold.
Gold's not on that one.
Just need you on the ball, not the player.
Held up midfield. Chance for Maul. Tackle made. Lost backwards. Chance for an overlap here if they can get it out to the winger. 13 just goes straight through. Doesn't need the man on the outside. Wrong foot's the fullback. And Joondalup get their third try in the belt-up Colts. George Peters didn't need the man on the outside. Drew him in. Cracked back, palmed off one. Wrong-footed the fullback. And Joondalup get their third, moving up 17-0.
Sorry? Not over there.
And it's a real dynamic march up the field.
Oh, he's already back on.
From the turnover to the kick to the turnover again.
No, you're good.
And they're managing just to spin it wide. Second phase. And take it straight to Soaks. Now with a nice easy kick in front. Straight over the black top. 19-0 now. We're 5 minutes in, 6 minutes almost. And Joondalup now in a prime position to really hammer home this grand final early and make it hard to beat. Not the greatest kick either. It's now gone the 10. No one wanted a piece of it. Joondalup box straight down the field. Goes into the 22. Hasn't gone out. The winger looks like he's going to run and he beats the first. Splits the gap. Beats another gap. He's going to make it almost a halfway. Hands free. They can get it out wide. Now might just need to hold it the forwards, but they're going to spin it again. They're up to the 10. Now they're going to go down the wing. Stokes got a real chance. One to beat. 10 from the line, not held. And then lost forward. They could have taken that ruck. They're excited. They got every single pass free. And Soaks almost go all the way. Would have been a great kick return to go end to end. And they're going to make some changes as well. So it'll be a Joondalup scrum just outside their own line. Soaks back line up and about. They're not done yet.
Come here, boys. Yeah, just over there, boys. Boys.
Scrum ready now.
Come on, boys. What's going on over here?
Stand it straight back up.
Just for each other, boys, and let's get those long arm balls. Right. Crouch. Sit.
Ball gets in. It's going nowhere. Joondalup choose a crash ball. They're in the pocket set. Soaks are well set up. Slow ball. They dish again.
No, off. Fine.
Counter ruck comes. Just too slow there. They relaxed on top of the ball, Joondalup. And now Soaks lost backwards. Need to organise themselves here. They're all in a bit of a muck at the moment. Like sheep in a paddock. They need to spread out though. Plenty of numbers out here for Joondalup. Trying to leg drive through. Brought to ground finally. Counter ruck's good. Angle though. So it was a big hit up. They take the tap ball. Straight up the middle of the big 20. 6 out from the line. Soaks need to score here to start the climb back into this match. Penalty advantage comes as well, offside.
Other side to gold.
Spinning left. And again, straight through. Soaks are going to get there first. It was a brilliant little line. Jack Noble, the captain, gets his first for Soaks. It's going to be Joondalup 19, Associates 5. Kick to come straight in front. Is that what they needed? The captain leading the way, showing them how to score.
Right in front.
And the conversion successful. Soaks get their first of the afternoon in the Belt-Up Colts grand final. 19-7 now. 11 minutes into the second half.
Ladies and gents, a couple of little bits of housekeeping around the grounds. There's plenty of facilities.
Joondalup
As well as around the
look
grounds.
deep.
Sandbar down here near the Rugby WA tent and a licensed area. This end of the ground.
Opting to run and outside the 22 now, Soaks. We'll see what their tactic is here. They haven't had too much ball inside their own 22. We'll see if they kick a run. There's 2 men back for Joondalup. Half scoots, half a break. Gets his hands free. The pop was really nice. Up to halfway now, Associates, but they lose it forward through the contest. They're just getting a little too eager when they get the half line break. They just can bring it to ground. Set the phase and go again. And then they lose a penalty. Lost forward, but then offside.
Fine. So then 16 was side play player, yeah.
And kicked into touch nicely, Joondalup.
How many, Junie?
Joondalup meandering up to this line out, trying to slow the pace of this game down. And they dish this one straight, no lift, trick play. They've taken a man out without the ball, I believe.
And number 6 holding him in.
6 blue holding a man in the line. Silly mistake, Joondalup. They had free range of the ball and it was already dished out the back. Didn't need to do that. And it's a brilliant kick this time from the Soaks. Associates, 25 odd out. Can they go back to back?
You got time. Let's play.
5-man line. Pyramid set up with the forwards in the back line. Free kick. Taking too long, I believe.
Didn't go 5.
Didn't go 5. Silly mistake again. Both teams just giving away possession at the moment. And they go up and under the Soaks.
Roll. Yep.
Almost at halfway.
Haven't survived.
Straight through. Brought to ground though.
Haven't
Good
survived.
late
White,
tackle.
fine.
14 minutes in now. Joondalup 19, Associates 7. They're going to need to score quickly. Really start putting some pressure on Joondalup associates. Joondalup happy to just hold this one out. Just making their tackles. Going for the pilfer every now and then, but not committing to the ruck overall. Line comes up well for Joondalup, but Soaks dish out the back. Wingers out wide. Half a line break chance again. That one's knocked down.
Fine, pass back. Pass back.
It was passed
No
backwards
ruck,
through
no
the
ruck.
contact. No ruck. No way through that gap. Soaks get the hands free, but need to go to ground this time. Don't need to be throwing the pass there. We'll come back for the advantage. And we're going to have time off.
Okay.
Have a little chat.
Okay, going off, Carlos. Yeah, mate. Got your boys now. Next one's going to be a yellow card. Yeah. Card
So a warning.
Time on. Number 3, offside.
Yellow card warning for Joondalup now. They're going to have to be
Option
careful. And associates pick them centre field scrum.
So. Okay, time's on.
Another couple changes for Soaks.
There we go. Because the tight head usually. Put that accused. Fine.
Big messy scrum. Shove was coming from Joondalup, but they fell down under themselves as well.
There. 17?
17 minutes. What's that?
All in, boys?
17 to go in the Bell-Type Colts Grand Final. 19 points to 7 here. Joondalup up.
Fine.
Soaks chose the scrum off the penalty here. And there's argy-bargy both sides. Penalty coming.
Mate, get your bind.
Kaminsky not happy anymore. Just wants these forwards to set their binds. It was an issue in the first half. And he wasn't going to have another reset there. This one's not out. Beating the first. Getting ankle tapped on the second, up to the 40. So Soaks still with the ball. They've just lost 10. Juggling it at the back.
Leave White off.
Joondalup happy to just not contest, but one straight over the top that did. So another penalty advantage. And we'll come straight back. Need to get this kick deep. Doesn't bite off too much, but it gets around to the 22.
We'll make it up. Is it for gold?
Two Joondalup subs coming in, a couple fresh legs.
Get you guys just off that line. Yeah, thank you. Okay.
Soaks fake at 1, go to 4. Joondalup try steal at 3. It's a juggle, but Soaks come away with it.
Hands now, White.
So now they're in the 22 and with another prime opportunity. They go back door and then tries to break through the line. Unsuccessful. Short side is 3-on-3 with a fullback covering for Joondalup.
All the way, White. Yep, done well.
Pick and go, gains a couple.
Roll, White. No hands, 20. Hasn't survived.
Didn't survive the clean out. Well referee, just letting it play and then lost forward. The mistake comes. Joondalup doing really well just to hold out Associates till they mack up. And this one's going to bounce, but sits up. Does he run straight at him? He does. Would have maybe like to see a big up and under there. Catch him off guard, but he's going to get through two. Gets through third. Now he's got a couple more to beat. Needs help. Joondalup are all over this one.
Ball came out.
Ball popped out the side. Soak secure that. Dishing wide. They got a chance. It's 3-on-1. Just got to use the hands. Winger all the way. Going now to the corner. Associates with a chance. 1 metre short of the line.
Advantage.
Penalty advantage coming. Not rolling out.
Get that number for me.
And he's going to ask for the number, so there could be a card coming here from Kaminsky. 1 metre. Associates need this one. We know what they can do late in the game. Joondalup force another error, but it's going to be time off. And we might see one go to the bin for Joondalup here.
7.
They're under warning.
Number 7.
It is cynical. 1 metre out from the line, stopping the ball.
Guys, we've already had a card warning about discipline down here, okay? Really? He hasn't rolled. Yellow card. On your line, on your line.
So Joshua Leibold, the unlucky man, they were under a warning. Didn't roll 1 metre from the line. They were warned that the next one would go. And it's 14-on-15 again. Joondalup losing another man. Soaks just need to get this one over the line. There's a pick from half. Still trying to fight his way through. Brought to ground finally. Now the half himself has a scoot and makes his way over the line. The double scoot has worked and Soaks score their second. It's going to be 19 points to 12. Kick to come in your Belt Up Colts grand final here.
You guys were eventually getting it, so I was happy to just...
Not straight in front of this kick, but should be pretty textbook here.
No, it's accurate because I can't actually do time off. I'm just doing it.
So it's not actually time off?
It's not actually time off, yeah. It's just ceremonious.
So there's 12 minutes odd left to go now. And if Soaks convert this one, it's going to be big. It'll put them to 5 points behind. Slaps it low, but it gets over. Soaks converts, so it's 19 points to 14. Associates are down by 5. A converted will put them in front. Joondalup might need one more to put this game to bed. Expect this game to heat up now. Joondalup go long. And it's tied up at the back with Soaks. And they choose to dish it across the back.
Not part of it.
Secured well. Half an overlap chance. But just need to get to ground. Didn't need to throw the last pass. And they've gifted Joondalup possession in a formidable position. Short line out. Jumping at 4. One nicely, Joondalup. They're all found out across the back here, but they're going to go with their big prop number 1. Haven't seen him this half much.
Advantage 7, not rolling.
Penalty advantage 7, not rolling.
7.
The coach calling from the sideline to take the 3. He wants to see it.
Shot. Shot called.
And that's exactly what they're going to do to push the margin back beyond 7. It's a really nice call straight in front. This will make it 21-14. And with a man in the bin, any points are good points.
Yeah. Fine. Just over. Yeah. No, I'm fine. What you're doing at the moment, mate, you're getting on it. But then I just need to see you do this. Because you're just waiting for the clean out and then not surviving, so I can't reward you. Yeah. If you survive the clean out, I'll reward you. Easy as that.
And the penalty is successful. So in the belt-up Colts, it's 22-14 now. Soaks are going to need to score twice. Shaping up to be an absolute cracker of a belt-up Colts grand final right now. There's 9 minutes to go.
If you make a dominant tackle.
Little jabby kick. Straight to the big number 1, who gains valuable meters.
No.
Joondalup, replacement forward, steaming onto the ball. Building up big heads of steam here. Just trying to break through Soaks. Wear him down in the last few minutes here.
That's fine, they kept going.
And they're gaining meters ever so slowly.
Only one leg. Fine, up quick.
Bustling it still. Just trying to keep ball in hand here, Joondalup. See how much gas these forwards have got in the tank. How long can they keep doing this? The backs want it now. It's not a great pass at all, but managed to get cleaned up. Now they might reset with the forwards again. Backline didn't work. We'll start again. 40 out from the Soaks line.
Fine.
Soaks with a big turnover. Just scooping it off the side of the ruck. And once again, as always, they just need to organise, and that's lost forward. They just try play on a little bit too quick, Soaks off those turnover plays. And more often than not, they're giving away that knock-on. Just need to settle there. Probably giving away 5 or 6 of them today. Seven minutes to go now. Joondalup scrum, just shy of halfway.
He was the tackle, he had right to the ball. I think your boys thought they'd already won it. We're waiting on shoelace, guys.
He dropped down here in school, bro. Leave him alone.
I think it's about 2 minutes. Let's go. Crouch. Bind. Set.
Ready, and now!
Stable platform from both sides. Joondalup with the late shove, even though they've only got 7 in the line. They spin out left. Not held. Can play on. Lost forward. No one home for Joondalup. If Soaks look heads up, there's no one back. They're going to take the overlap. They now kick over the top, but it's off the side of the boot, straight into touch. Just needed to grubber that one straight through. Didn't need to go over him. A grubber in field, there would have been no one back there. And it comes back to halfway. An opportunity goes begging late in this second half for Soaks.
It was advantage over just before you kicked it because you'd already spun it wide and made the ground. It's the middle, boys. You guys are there, yeah.
Joondalup win their own ball. Pass no good again.
No goal, please. 2 from the side.
Entry. Soaks are now in a little bit of trouble. There's 5 minutes to go. It's 22-14.
Left, mate. Yeah, right where you are. That's good.
Joondalup 22 out. Chance to put this game to bed.
Fine. No contact there.
Soaks don't
wasn't
contest.
immediate,
The
fine.
sack was nice. Slow ball,
Ball's available
but
for you,
Joondalup
right?
have it at the back. Happy to play this slow, Joondalup. The key for them here is just to hold possession. Stay down this side of the field, but two Soaks players.
Leave. No, it was him.
Both Soaks players, they were in a bit of a negative body position on the ball. It's a good call by the referee. Avoid the penalty. Down the wing now. Joondalup getting close. Probably 8 metres there. Driven back through the contest and lost forward. And penalty.
And then you guys are offside. No, touch
Lost
your
forward
foot,
into an offside player. That Soaks tap and go, and they're going to need some magic spinning here. They managed just to flick it, but that was forward, the last little top flick over the top. And it's going to be hard, really hard for Associates now. I think Joondalup have got this one covered. 3 minutes to go.
Come on. No.
Soaks need to score twice right now. But Joondalup, possession deep in the half.
Crowd.
I think if you're the Soaks backline, you've got to go for the intercept here.
Set.
Just try streak away, take the conversion, and then get the kickoff back.
His bind's good. I got no issue. Both guys.
Joondalup in no hurry to set this scrum.
Not stepping back, okay? Yeah, fine.
Let's go, big scrum, come on.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
Ball gets in,
No, it's not out.
penalty advantage. That's probably the ball game with that penalty advantage there. Joondalup with a chance. It's an overlap out wide. They could get one more. 1 metre out of the line. We're short. Ball's available. They try the pick and go. Straight through the middle. And Joondalup are going to take home this grand final victory after that one. That one's put it to bed.
And another try there to Joondalup.
It's going to make the score 27 points to 14 in your Belts Up 2020 Colts grand final. Kick to come, 1 minute on the clock.
Kick to come.
been a big season for all these Colts
After that, 'cause you've got over
in the belt-up competition. The favourites, Kalamunda, got kicked out last week by Joondalup,
Yeah, if he
and they've
kicks
managed to
up,
carry over that form into today. As the kick comes in, conversion successful, and Joondalup win the Belt-Up Colts 2020 Grand Final, 29 points to 14. Too big, too strong, too dynamic with the ball, and they'll raise the cup for this year. We'll be back in a few minutes with the reserve grade Grand Final for 2020.